The Champions League is finally back. We already saw what happened in the first leg, and now we will predict what will happen in the second leg. Who will make it to the semi-final and possibly lift the trophy? 4 teams will be eliminated. Let's start off with Chelsea and Real Madrid. Chelsea are in terrible form and they haven't won in like 5 games. They had a terrible performance against Brighton. And they also have a new manager, Frank Lampard, who isn't so experienced with the team and isn't doing too well. Real Madrid, on the other hand, they need no introductions. I think Real Madrid will continue their rampage and beat Chelsea 2-0 again, making the aggregate score 4-0, and Real Madrid are moving on to the semi-final. Napoli, Inter Milan. Milan beat Napoli again, and I'm shocked because Napoli on the top of the league, and with the players they have, I can't believe they lost to Inter Milan. It don't make sense to me. And it's not the first time they lost. They lost in Serie A and now in the first leg of the Champions League. We have to give credit to Milan because they have an incredible goalkeeper and are standing their ground against the Serie A leaders. In the first leg, Osimhen wasn't playing, so maybe that's why the team was so weak. I don't know. Napoli aren't as good as we see them in the Serie A, but I think in the second leg they will change things around, turn the table. Cavara and Osimhen are 2 players I see on the score sheet, and I think this game will end 2-2 on aggregates and will go on to penalties. But in the end, in the penalty shootout, Napoli will take it. Bayern Munich versus Manchester City. It's going to be hard for Bayern to come back from this one with City already leading 3-0. Bayern will be playing at home, so they have that slight advantage, but it's not looking too good in their changing room because of all the drama around Sadio Mane punching Leroy Sané. There will definitely be a very weird vibe in the dressing room, and will that affect their game or not? I'm not sure. Manchester City have reached their peak. They have Erling Haaland, who just came to the Premier League and is already beating records. Most precisely, Mo Salah's record of most goals scored in a single season. Outrageous. I don't see Bayern coming out from this one, but they will draw 2-2. The aggregate score being 5-2, City will move on to the semi. That rhymes. Anyways, Benfica Inter Milan. I think this game will end up being a boring 0-0. Inter were dominating in the first leg, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I predicted Benfica to win, but deep down in my heart, I knew Inter was going to win. And the reason I said Benfica would win was because I saw all these other YouTubers predicting Benfica would win, so I should stick to my own opinions instead. That's a lesson for me. Anyways, back to the football. Inter will be playing at home and I think they will be on the more defensive side and will be looking to concede 0 goals since they are already on a 2-0 lead. So I predict 0-0 and Inter will move on to the semi-final. Now let's take a look at the semi-final. I think this is a pretty good prediction. I might not get the score correct, but I think I got the teams correctly. Madrid-Manchester City will be a heck of a match. Real Madrid being the team with the most Champions League win in Manchester City. The team I think will win the the Champions League. My bad. Napoli-Inter will also be an interesting one with 2 teams from Italy. If I was to predict these 2 remaining teams, I think Manchester City will win and move on to the final, and Napoli will beat Inter and move to the final. So we could possibly see a Manchester City-Napoli final. Out of all these predictions, the one I'm most hesitant about is Milan versus Napoli, because Napoli do have Ibrahimovic who could pop out of nowhere, eliminate Napoli. Speaking of Zlatan, if you want to see football players with jobs outside of football, don't forget to watch this video right here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, you do what you want, man. You don't need to like and subscribe. I'm gonna stop saying this now because I don't want to be irritating, but thanks for watching. I've been Football Man, and I'm out.